Good morning, it's your girl Ivory Star, your favorite back alley astrologer with your weekly Ratchet Astrology Report. I not only have your astrology report for today, but since I went MIA on y'all last week because I was going through some things, I am also going to do some of this stuff for y'all. I got my little special journal out and all of that stuff. I did some really good research and took some really good notes. And look, y'all, I even integrated myself back into the common spaces of the house. I am not confined to the bathroom today. All right, so first, if you see me drinking my orange juice out of my wine glass, it's just because I didn't wash the dishes last night. It's not a mimosa, I wish. Second, if you see me turn my attention over that way, that means somebody's trying to get my attention over there in the living room area or the thing, so I might pause it. Or you might just see them come on screen because, you know, y'all my friends and we can do that. All right, so I don't know. We can start with planetary action first, or we can start with zodiacs first. But I feel like we should start with planetary action first because I did some really good research and took some good notes for y'all, and I really want to help y'all with transitioning into the end of 2020. We got some major stuff going on. We going into the age of Aquarius. We got winter solstice coming up, the longest night of the year. The eclipse gateway is still open. So let me just talk to y'all for a moment, okay? Before we get into the zodiac signs and the fun stuff like tarot and all that. All right, so okay, let's see where we want to start. Because if y'all see my notes, I'll be writing all kind of stuff all over the place. So give me a second to gather myself so we can get this one. All right. Last week, let's talk about last week because I didn't do a report last week, but you know, there was a major shift last week. That's why I didn't go on last week. I had to do some shifting. I had to do some reevaluating. I had to do some reflecting. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to get settled in my career goals, following my dreams, making sure my family is solid and safe and taking care of home. You know what I'm saying? So last week was some major shifts going on. You might have been noticing some mishaps. Maybe you're looking for a job and job prospecting was slow as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Bills might have been coming in like hot. You know what I'm saying? Mishaps. The week before last week, I had like a major drastic shift, you know what I'm saying, where things got a little physical for me. So sometimes that's what happens. Things that happen in the spiritual, they gonna roll over into the physical. If you fighting demons for real spiritually, then you might end up into a fight in your physical life. You know what I'm saying? Because things manifest themselves into a reality, and that's just how we have to move as humans by understanding that. Like everything is not going to, be a smooth transition. You might have to fight your way literally out of some stuff. So keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you take care of your physical body. You don't know what is going to come your way. So make sure you're keeping that in mind. But all of that got me into my creativity, and you should be doing the same. If you have some type of creative talent, or if you haven't discovered your artistic or creative talent, this is a good time to find it. Transitioning to 2021 is going to be all about being your best self. Age of Aquarius is all about technology meeting humanity. So you think that the beginning of 2020, the cap got blew off of humanity? Well, we still got some exposing and revealing to do. So, get ready. So as far as this week goes, I need you guys to know that Pallas, which is named after Athena, the Greek goddess Athena, which, she stands for warfare, wisdom, skill, strategy, justice, you know what I'm saying? So this is the asteroid that is entered into Aquarius, who's going to shuffle all of the other planets that are in stellium, still in Capricorn, the other Uranus, Pluto, and I don't remember what other planet, but there's a stellium inside of Capricorn that's going to shift into Aquarius, and Pallas is leading the way. So remember, she's named after the Greek goddess Athena, and it's warfare, wisdom, skill, and strategy. So that's where we're at. That's where we are at. We are fighting for our lives. Literally, you're fighting for your dreams, you're fighting for your families, but you got to use some wisdom, some skill, some strategy, and you got to make sure that you're seeing both sides of the spectrum which is justice. You know what I'm saying? You want to do yourself some justice, you want to receive justice, and you want to dish justice out to others. So this is time to do some critical thinking and look back on any missing details. The ego, sun, and the imagination, Neptune, are going to be square today. This starts today. So this is a good time to remove ourselves from the world by avoiding unnecessary interactions and being gentle with yourself, baby. COVID-19 dragged all of us to hell. It tried us all, okay? But we grew through it, right? We grew, we learned some things about ourselves. We learned some things about our significant relationships, right? We learned some things some career goals that might not work for us no more. I realized through COVID-19 that I do not want to be no damn nurse. Because I would have a panic attack sitting up in the nursing home and they talking about your whole unit got COVID-19. I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm going to walk out. I'm going to lose my license. So, COVID-19 just taught us a lot of things, even though it tried to drag us. But look, we still here. I'm making this video and y'all watching it, all right? The eclipse gateway is still open. Pallas, okay, Athena, the planet, how you make shit happen, is going into Aquarius, the planet of humanity, shuffling us into the age of Aquarius. Now, here's some information about Athena. If you don't know how Athena came, the story of Athena in Greek mythology, basically, Zeus, she just appeared, basically. He thought her up. Maybe Zeus blacked out or something. You know what I'm saying? When you start thinking about this stuff in godly human terms, like not necessarily basic human terms, but Zeus being a god and this daughter of his appearing straight out of his mind, that doesn't just mean that, she appeared. It was a thought. You know what I'm saying? It was a thought. He manifested her and she came with all of these attributes. Athena is like, for Greek mythology, that is like the ultimate woman. She's smart, she's wise, she's skilled, you know what I'm saying? She's unbiased in her opinions, and she'll go to war. You know what I'm saying? Athena was leading armies and stuff into war. This was the goddess that they were praying to help, them come out on the other side and come out victorious. So when it says that, she was born out of Zeus's head, that just means it was a thought manifested. And that's what you are, goddess. You are God's thought manifested. He thought you up and created you, and here you are in the earth with purpose, doing what it is you need to do. Right? Right. So anyway, with that dynamic, that also is going to be dealing with a lot of father and daughter relationships, because with this Pallas planet being in Aquarius, and Aquarius being the planet of humanity, is going to put a light on your father and your daughter relationships. You know what I'm saying? What type of relationship do you have with your father? What type of relationship that you have with your father? What type of relationship did it recreate with the other men in your life? So this is a light being shined on that dynamic, because we don't want to keep making the wrong choices in partners. You want to find your twin flame. You want to find the one that is for you, but we have to strip off a lot of the things that we were taught and that we have learned through the dynamic of our father and daughter relationships. I had an absent father. He was killed when I was very young. And then the woman that I was raised by, she had a long-term partner that she eventually married. But, they were kind of like an older couple. There was a lot of, he worked, they did things together, and that's the dynamic that I saw. She made sure that he was taken care of, and he took care of her. No, did I always get set down and get all this, womanly advice or how to date guys from him? No, I did not. But, he was there, and he was solid, and, him and my mom, they loved each other, you know what I'm saying? And, that's the dynamic that I run with. But at the same time, he was not the only influence of a male in my life, Like I said, I was raised by someone other than my biological mother. Now, her dynamic and her relationship was, rooted in toxic behavior, narcissism, abuse, a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, physical abuse, and that was the dynamic that I saw. So initially, you know what I'm saying, I have a variety of different, not a variety as in a lot, don't get me wrong, but just people that I have dated in the past, even my divorce. You know what I'm saying? You will see a lot of attributes of the men that, you know, came into my life in a lot, you know, in my partners and stuff and my choices. But once I finally became enlightened into who I am, then that is the type of partner that I attracted, someone that not is an image of someone that was in my life, the man that was in my life, but an image of the man that was created for me. So this has to do with that dynamic too. Pallas going into Aquarius this week. So you know what I'm saying? It's a heavy, limited to energy, past trauma, programming, doing some stuff that you need to clear. You know what I'm saying? There's some stuff that you probably just need to clear that is coming up. So, you know, just take advantage of these planetary actions. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that's going on. Pallas going into Aquarius. That's a time for you to go ahead and tap into your divine feminine and, you know, do some self-care, some self-love, learning yourself, loving yourself. And as far as relationships go, once you get past that point, then you will attract the partner that you are supposed to have, the partner that is for you, not the one that you think you want. Because when you know yourself, you know that the mind and the heart, sometimes they don't always see eye to eye. It can be tricky. But once you love yourself, you move all of that out of the way because you're whole. So you're going to attract a partner that's whole and ready for you. And that's going to help you transcend into the next level. That's what a partner is supposed to do. You're supposed to be helping uplift and build each other. You know what I'm saying? So all of this is happening on a collective basis. So the toxic is just in the air. So it's not just you. If you're running into toxic situations or things are happening in your life that it's like, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? It's not just you. This is on a collective basis. All the toxicity is rising out of the earth, and it's, you know, taking a hold of people. So, you know, just make sure you're keeping your energy clear, and you are shielding yourself. Protect yourself. Don't just be anywhere with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Keep your energy clear, you know. So like I said before about the stellar planets, let me go ahead and tell you what them is. It's Pallas. The planet I told you represents Athena, divine feminine. That's how you make shit happen. Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter. So we are also going to be on a focus of female leadership in the world. So if you are a female and you are a leader, this is probably going to be your time to step up pretty soon. So let's get into this weekly report. So today, the sun, which represents your ego, makes a square in the sky against Neptune, which stands for your imagination. Today is a good day to remove ourselves from the world and unnecessary interaction. Use this time to be gentle on yourself and build yourself up and tap into some creativity. I might have already said that, but before we go into the report, I feel like I need to reiterate it. Okay, Venus, the planet of romance, forms a sextile with the power planet Pluto, which may have us feeling inspired to turn up the heat in our romantic relationships and possibly your bedrooms if you are in a relationship, single, dating, whatever. Venus is the planet of romance. Pluto is a power planet. It motivates, it increases, it intensifies any feelings. So if you're feeling intensified feelings of love, that's what's going on there. Enjoy the magnetic energy. It doesn't have to always be focused on sex, but maybe it's just being, you know, your loved ones, they just being drawn to you, the people that you love or people that you like. So it's a good time. If you don't have any love interest, like, you know, maybe you might find somebody trying to flirt with you and stuff this week. So that's what that planetary action is doing. So, you know, just go ahead and attract some good loving. Use that magnetic energy to attract some love into your life. You know what I'm saying? Friday, The sun creates a trine, which means a triangle. It's going to be like that, with ambitious Mars, and nothing can hold you from chasing your dreams. So use the planet action to make headway on a passion project, something that's really close to you that you really want to do. Maybe you want to start, and you know, it could be something as simple as you want to decorate a specific space some way, or it could be something as big as maybe you're ready to start a nonprofit or a business or something. But whatever your passion project is, whatever's on your heart right now, this is a good time, Friday, in that trine, because Mars, the planet of ambition, and the sun, the planet of ego. So your mind, you ready to chase those dreams. Friday, when those two meet up, that's a good way to sit down and, you know, reach out to people who can help you reach those goals. So let's get right into the zodiac signs. And as you know, I'm going to start with Aries. Aries, it is time for you to get your house in order and optimize your space. Use your space to your best advantage, basically. You got family issues, write them down before you bring them to the table. You know, you don't want to just start no argument. You a fire sign, so y'all known to just be coming in hot. You know what I'm saying? So before you get all into that, write them down first before you bring them to the table. You might find that some issues aren't really issues at all. And go out and get a hobby. You know what I'm saying? That'll boost your spirit. Look for inspiration in hidden places, like, you know, maybe try to find a new artist, go outside in nature and draw if that's one of your passions. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could go somewhere that you haven't visited in a while and try to get inspired. Basically, just go out and find you a muse, and that'll probably help you lead to a hobby that is encouraging you, Aries, to find. Taurus. Are your options feeling a little limited, Taurus? Are you starting to feel that feeling like when you kind of get backed up against a wall and you really don't know what you're going to do, and you only got this and that on the other hand, and it's like neither one of those seem like the right thing to do? Well, anyway, try to let yourself heal and look at your situation from a different perspective, and you might be able to find another option there. You can be your own worst enemy. So just look at the bright side and try to be grateful so you can accept all of your new blessings the universe have to offer. If you are looking like, oh, this is all I got, what am I supposed to do with this? Instead, trying to figure out what you can do with that so you can accept something new from the universe. It'll bless you. When we learn to use the things that are around us to do what we need to do, the universe will bless us with something even better. It will bless you with the resources to handle what it is that you're trying to do. But we have to have an attitude of gratefulness. We got to be thankful. We have to be grateful because, you know, we don't have to be here. People are dying every day. People are dying without fulfilling purposes, without fulfilling dreams. And here you are looking at me, and I'm telling you that you now have an opportunity to do so. So just be thankful and get ready to accept your new blessings from the universe, and quit looking at what options you do have. Let's try to look at it from a different perspective. And the best way to kind of look at it from a different perspective is try to find somebody you trust and run it past them. You probably just need a new set of eyes on the situation, Taurus. So don't be a bullhead. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Gemini, keep track of your finances. It can help you feel more in control. So if you feel like you're losing control a little bit, at least you can take control of your money. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you can't control nothing else in your life, at least control your money, and don't let the money control you, okay? Set boundaries to protect your energy, and don't feel rushed into any decision. So, you know, this is a time where shit is moving like whatever. We know Christmas time is fast and it's New Year's. Next thing you know, it's income tax time. But anyway, in the meantime, you have to stop everything, even if it's just 5 seconds. Clear your energy, breathe, and take a look at some shit. Like, wait a minute, hold on, what the fuck is going on? Everybody's moving too fast. Everybody stop for a minute. Don't let nobody rush you into doing anything, Gemini. Protect your energy. Cancer, the world seems pretty black and white right now. So Cancer, that means, you know, you seeing shit for what it is. It's either this or it's that. It's this or it's that. It's this or it's that. That's basically what seeing the world in black and white means. You've got a clear perspective, but you still have to give others the benefit of the doubt too, without being too critical. Everybody might not see it how you see it, Cancer. It's okay though. You know what I'm saying? They might just not be in the place where you are, where you have this clear perspective of this and that, and you are able to put things where they go. A lot of people are still suffering from gray areas, and we know that the holidays sometimes bring up seasonal depression. So you really don't know what people are going through in this time. People might be struggling with family issues. People might be dreading the holidays. Seasonal depression is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what people are going through. So try not to be too critical because they don't see it the way you see it. Link up with some friends this weekend, and you might be ready to ask for something you need. So it says practice your pitch so you can cut to the chase. So whatever it is that you get ready to ask for, Cancer, go ahead and practice what you gonna say, how you gonna ask for it, how you gonna get it, so you don't be going around in circles. Because don't you hate that? Don't you? I know I hate that when somebody get ready to ask me for something, and I know you about to ask me for something, but you want to tell me 3 and 4 stories to try to pretend like you care about what's going on in my life. But you know, just go ahead and ask me, what do you want? What are you calling me for? You know what I'm saying? What are you reaching out? What are you contacting me for? What do you need? You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm asking you what you need. We don't got to be around the bush. So, Cancer, figure out what it is that you need. Whatever it is that you're ready to ask for, figure out how you want to ask and cut to the chase and ask for it. Leo, do you need to sort out your thoughts this week, Leo? Today, put getting organized to the side for a day and channel your artistic energy. It's okay if you are unsure of your direction, because that's just the norm for 2020 right now at this point. But on a personal note, think about the journey and not the destination. Think about all the beautiful shit that you're seeing along the way when you're traveling this road, instead of trying to figure out the end game or where you're going. You know, just keep doing things to make sure that you live a long and successful life and enjoy the fucking journey, because when you arrive and you get there, do you really want to look back and be like, damn, I stressed myself all the way the whole way. I was stressed out the whole time. I was fighting the whole time. I was arguing with such and such the whole time. You got all these people behind you. You know what I'm saying? We all on a journey. We all on a road. Every day you wake up, you are taking your next step on the road, on your journey. So just go with your gut and follow your instinct. If something is telling you to cut motherfuckers off, then cut their ass off. If something in the inside of your gut is telling you to go left, even though everybody's on the sideline yelling, go right, then you fucking go left. Because it's your life and you gotta live it, Leo. So, Virgo. Don't be afraid to ask for space, Virgo. We know that you are the reliable one, the one that people call when they need someone to talk to or they need something done and this and that or whatever and whatnot. But if you don't recharge, you're going to burn out. So what are you going to have to give if you burn out? So get strategic about your budget and earning potential. So, you know, go in your space, you know what I'm saying? Cut yourself off from the world for a little bit and get strategic about your budget and your earning potential. What's your earning potential? Do you know what earning potential is? It's how much money can I make by doing what it is that I do? You know what I'm saying? That's your earning potential. So get your budget together, your earning potential. This week will focus on connecting with your body and celebrating your desires. You know what I'm saying? So get in touch with your body. You know, it's time for you to get out of touch with everybody else, what everybody else is doing, what everybody else is feeling, and what everybody else's need. Get in touch with your body. Celebrate your desires. Whatever it is that your heart desires, whatever it is you want, whatever it is you love, celebrate that. Libra, check in with yourself. When was the last time you reevaluated your professional goals? Now, Libras, these are the indecisive ones. They always say it's Gemini, but Libras are way more indecisive than Gemini, to me, personally. So, you know, you're always constantly weighing things and stuff as a Libra. You're always constantly on the brink of making the decision. Well, now it's time for you to reevaluate your professional goals and reorganize your priorities. Maybe it's just time for a break. Maybe it's time for you to take a vacation from working all together. Maybe in order for you to transition into your next career phase, Libra, maybe it's time for you to take a break from the one that you're in now so you can start something new. But guess what? You're never going to be able to see it on the inside. So anytime that you're on the inside of a situation, you can't see it all the way clear. So sometimes we have to take a break, step outside of the situation so we can really see things clear and what they are. And that's what you need to do, Libra. It's time for you to check in with yourself and, you know, reorganize your priorities. Scorpio, stay focused, stick to the facts, And don't talk to anybody. I mean, it says don't talk. Don't talk to anybody that tries to separate you from what you value. You have your own set of values. We all have a set of things that we value. I value my family. I value my time. I value my money. I value my art. I value y'all. I value, you know what I'm saying? I have so many things that I value. And don't let anybody try to separate you from what it is that you value, Scorpio. Don't even listen. Don't even let them talk. Don't even let them say nothing. Go ahead and knock out that to-do list. You got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Go ahead and knock out that to-do list so you can kick back this weekend and, really relax, Scorpio. But mainly for you, staying out of, keeping people out your face is trying to separate you from the stuff that you believe in, your values. You know what you want. You know who you are. And don't let nobody separate you from that stuff, Scorpio. All right. Sagittarius. Are we still in Sagittarius here? Yes, we are. We ain't made Capricorn yet, right? No. Yes. No. Okay. We still in Sagittarius. I say I'm the one supposed to know, right? I'm the astrologer. So, Sagittarius, are you in need of a change of scenery? Switch things up and clear your mind. Connect the body and mind. Maybe like taking a walk. So, connecting your body and mind is basically finding activities where you can, align. And, when you're taking a walk and you're thinking and you're reflecting, that is a way that your body and your mind connect. You know what I'm saying? Or, like when you're doing mindfulness exercises, like meditating and stuff like that, that's how your mind and your body connects. But, this one is calling for a little bit more physical action than just mindfulness. Sagittarius, you need to clear your mind, switch things up. You might need a little change of scenery. So just take a walk in a different neighborhood, a different park or something. Get inspired by nature, going outdoors. It's Corona time. Can't just be anywhere around everybody. So take advantage of the great outdoors to build that connection with your mind and your body so, you can transcend. Capricorn, ask for what you want. Listen to your heart and support your career goals. Friday, you'll be ready to unwind, so reconnect with loved ones and enjoy each other's company. You've probably been closed off, really trying to focus on getting your career goals in order. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out what it is that you really, really, really want. So once you figure that out, ask for it. And then unwind on Friday with your family members and friends. Take in all that good energy, laugh, tell old stories, pull out the old pictures, whatever it is that you got to do just to get connected to them, because you're going to need their support for whatever this goal is that you're trying to set. You're going to need your familial support. So, Aquarius, are you ready to conquer your to-do list? Because let me tell you, as an Aquarius, I am. I've been knocking that shit down all week. I'm really trying to get somewhere. You feel me? Scheduling, reminder, alarms, whatever keeps you from getting distracted, because I get distracted. I don't know if I'm ADHD a little bit. Black people, we don't really take our kids to the doctor to get diagnosed with the shit that they need. I might be ADHD a little bit, but I know maybe it's just because I'm an Aquarius, but I know I get distracted as hell. But I'm doing stuff to keep me on task. I'm journaling. I'm keeping a dry erase board, a calendar. I'm setting reminders in my phone, alarms, sending myself messages, whatever I have to do to keep on task, because we ain't got time to be playing for real. You know what's best for you, so stick to your plan. Easy on the cash, by the way. Aquariuses, they kind of go between saving and spending. 1 minute they saving, they not spending nothing at all, and next thing you know, everything that they saved up, they done spent that shit within 10 minutes. So be easy on the cash and stay sharp. Keep that mind sharp. Make sure you're paying attention to things going on around you. And last but never least, Pisces. Are you itching to get started on your next big project? Well, make a list of your biggest and boldest ideas, Pisces, and we know that you are a dreamer, so that shit can get big. But make the list. And you may need to clear your mind today, Wednesday. So switch up your schedule and try to work independently if possible. You know what I'm saying? You can focus back on helping others Friday when some of this heavy ass energy clear up. And you can be on the brink of an exciting new venture. So make sure you take the time today to clear your mind, switch up your schedule, try to, work with as least people as possible. And Friday, when you are ready to emerge, you might emerge with a new venture and you can get back to helping people like you like to do so much, Pisces. All right. So that was our Ratchet Astrology Report. As promised, let's do a little bit of tarot. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. This is my tarot room, y'all, where I keep all my interpretations and readings, self-readings most of the time. This is my deck. And this is my bag of crystals. And let me talk to y'all about, spiritual tools real quick while I'm setting up. You might not always have the funds and the resources to purchase all these cool big old crystals and stuff like that, and that's okay. That is okay, because you know what? Everything that you really need is on the inside of you. But we use these tools along the way to not only make ourselves better, we are supposed to make ourselves better and then turn around and use those same tools to make other people better. So as y'all see my spread right here, I'm gonna move them little babies out the way. You know what I'm saying? They been. And we just gonna do this real quick. So I hope everybody is feeling good about this Ratchet Astrology Report, because I am feeling very optimistic. We got winter solstice coming up. We're entering into the age of Aquarius. They say we've been in it already before, they don't really know. But this more, when you think about the sign of Aquarius and you think about those planets like Saturn, you know what I'm saying, and Pluto and those type of things, being in a stellium and going into, this phase, this seems more legit like the age of Aquarius to me, because, we on the brink of technology. It ain't really nothing you can't fucking do. We got AIs and bots running half the fucking world. You get on your computer, get on your phone, you can find any fucking thing. So this feeling a lot like age of Aquarius to me, because Aquarius is love technology. So that's enough of that. I just wanted to talk while I was shopping. And we are going to do that like that. So let me get my little book so we can get right into it. Oh, can y'all see? Put that down all the way so y'all can see. Yay! Alright, so first we have the Knight of Cups. Then we have Temperance, the Empress, Four of Cups, and Eight of Pentacles. Alright, so starting with the Knight of Cups, which is our present situation. And, I know, I have a general interpretation of what these cards mean. I've been practicing with them for a few months now, but I like to read them directly from here so y'all can know that I'm just not talking off the top of my head. So, the Knight of Cups. So, that is the Knight of romance. Somebody got some romance going on. You ready to get in a relationship. Maybe you're already in a relationship. You're really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And our affirmation for that is I am in touch with my emotions. Romantic, idealistic, romantic invitations, proposals. If you are an artist, this can mean nice business deals for you. Following your heart, your knight in shining armor. So this is what's going on right now. Temperance. This is our hopes or our fears. So, with Temperance, Temperance. You see on the Temperance card, we got some alchemy going on. We changing one thing to the next. So hopes and fears, this is our conscious and our subconscious balance. You know what I'm saying? The balance between fire and water. So moderation, patience, compromise, reconciliation, and perfecting some type of art or craft or balance, emotion, healing. You know what I'm saying? Temperance is going to bring healing. That's like, patiently waiting on your healing to come. So that's where we are. That's our hope. Or our fear that it might not come. Maybe you are afraid that it's not coming. Or maybe you're in lieu of hoping that it's getting ready to come. But it's here, baby. It's here. Next, we got that beautiful Empress. And, what Empress, Empress is already associated with, divine woman or divine femininity, desirable female, the loving, the nurturing mother. All four elements are represented here with the Empress, bringing situations to fruition, happy conclusions, good rewards for work and efforts. It's the card of nurturing, creativity, work, family, children. With other cards, it could mean pregnancy or birth, but I don't see any of that here. But in this position right here, this is the helpful card right here. So it's telling you that all of those good things are coming. The Empress is showing up in your life, and she's bringing you all these good rewards for your work and your effort and whatever it is that you're worrying about. Because you exercise temperance, the Empress is coming to bring you a happy conclusion and bring things to fruition for you. A challenge. Our challenge card, though, 4 Cups. Let's go over to the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups. This is going to be your challenge. So, temperance is changing one thing to the next. Now, remember something about alchemy, because that's what's going on in this card. They're changing water to fire, fire to water, gold to platinum, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that you need to understand about temperance is nothing happens just instantly. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're ready for the Empress to bring us all these good things that they're talking about in this card. And of course, we are feeling hopeful and optimistic right now, like in the Knight of Cups. But temperance also means patience. You know what I'm saying? So the 4 of Cups being in your challenge position may mean that, you're having some indifference, some boredom, discontent in life, comfort leading to missed opportunities. Don't get so comfortable that you miss out on opportunities, because you have to exercise temperance in order to bring all the good things into fruition. So this 4 of Cups over here, don't get too comfortable. Now, keep on exercising your patience. You know what I'm saying? Because it's coming. Whatever it is that you're waiting on, it's coming. This might be a time to meditate and, focus on whether or not is the stability of your life, is that what's leading you to be bored? Is nothing going on in your life that you just feel like you're bored? You're indifferent to everything that's going on. But we don't want to miss the opportunity of what the Empress is trying to bring by not exercising temperance. So, the card in your outcome position is the 8 of Pentacles. So let's go over there. Let's go over there to the 8 of Pentacles. All right, and the 8 of Pentacles, I wrote in my notes as the apprenticeship card. So, let's put all of this together. This is learning a new skill, the 8 of Pentacles, learning a new skill, learning a new profession, new employment, new position, maybe a new university, college program. Existing talent can be used to create financial gain. Something you're good at, a hobby, interest, ability. Look into vocational matters more closely. Maybe it's time for you to switch lanes. So let's bring this all together because all of it makes sense. Okay, right now you are at a good place in your life. Maybe you have the love that you want. Maybe you are emotionally in tune with what's going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? Good things are happening for you, surrounded by a lot of love and light. But at the same time, vocationally or in your career or monetarily, you ready for the Empress. You ready for some things to come to fruition. But first, we have to exercise temperance. It's a process of alchemy, of changing one thing to the next so that we can balance. So what is going to challenge you in this process is boredom. Boredom. So if you are bored with your current life and you want a better outcome, it's time to look into some new shit. It's time to look to a new job, new career goals, new training, whatever it is that you have to do to make sure that this lady right here shows up and shows out. Okay? So listen, that is the end of our Ratchet Astrology Report. So listen, thank y'all for hanging out with me today, doing the Ratchet Astrology Report. This was fun, and I hope everybody got something out of it. I love y'all, and I will see y'all next week.